will start off with anytime I talk about, what I do as far as, the way I invest my money or what I do or anything like that is not to be construed as financial advice at all. I'm not a financial advisor, just for entertainment purposes only, and it's just basically me talking about my journey in my own personal finances and what I do. So anyway, last video I did a watch, and I said that I like to buy, instead of sports teams, I like to buy watches that are in the colors of my favorite companies. Okay, so another thing that I buy every other year I should say, is when I do my Roth IRA, one year I'll jump over to regular stocks, and the next year I'll jump back into Vanguard and go with index funds. So I alternate. One year it's a mixture of regular individual stocks and some REITs and maybe some ETFs. Next year back to Vanguard, and I do a VPADX, which is the Vanguard Pacific Stock Index Fund Admiral Shares. And what I do with the other one was VTSAX, is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund and Index Fund Admiral Shares. So that's what I jump between. So I'll put, a couple thousand in VPADX, about the rest maybe in VTSAX. And that's typically what I'll run on the Vanguard end. So I crossed another financial milestone. I did very good. The watch that I should be getting should be approximately $300. And I was thinking about a Steingard, or a really nice Citizen. And instead, we're going through some changes at work. I don't know how it's going to wind up. I don't know if I'm going to like these changes. So I decided to play it safe and go with something a little bit on the more affordable end. And yeah, there's that. So anyway, I went with a Parnis. And the reason why I got started off the way I started off was because this one here has a red face. I specifically wanted a watch with a red face to remind me of Vanguard. And since, watch companies don't make collaborations with financial firms, I just buy stuff that's in the same color scheme as the company that I really like, or whatnot. In this case, I bought a red face to remind me of Vanguard and how far I come in my financial journey, and at the same time also buying what I would call a motivational watch, and making a red face, a Vanguard, to remind me of Vanguard. So of course, none of these watches are affiliated with any of these companies or anything like that. It's just me buying a watch with a red face to remind me, when I look at the time, to remind me of all the money that I've been putting it into the Vanguard index funds. So that's actually pretty, it's actually pretty, on a first glance, it's nice. I kind of like the way that crystal is crowned. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's it's pretty cool. So I'm going to take this plastic off now. And there it is without the plastic. Yeah, pretty cool. I like how they rounded those edges off too. Like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this plastic off here. So it appears to be taking the screws. So I'm going to kind of match my the current configuration over here, just to see how it turns out. So let me take these off here. So we're dropping one off of here. Okay, put this in here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try this on. Maybe this works, maybe this doesn't. So, yeah, that's pretty comfortable. I'm going to try taking one off of over here, though, and see if that helps a little bit. I don't want to get it too tight, so... Have a look here. Which side did I come off of here? Yeah, so here it is here. Comes up this way. Yeah, I'll do another one off of here. And there she comes. Hi, Annabelle. Maybe I can get this done before she pops up here. Hi, Annabelle. Okay. Okay. Hold this down and I'm able to get this screw out and I can pretty much do the thing. So it's kind of odd because I was used to that other hand maybe being the second hand, and it's actually the minute hand, the chronograph minute hand. So the second hand runs with the chrono. I don't feel any weight inside of it moving around or anything. Let's see if let's try this on now. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Is this did I take off too much? Okay. Yeah, too tight. Should bring it in with a micro adjustment. So add this back over here. It's one of them things. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. So the chronograph second hand works. So that top pusher runs the second hand. So I don't know if I'll run that all day like that or what. I do kind of like having a second hand. But the minute hand is over here. Chronograph minute hand. So I guess each minute that runs, that other one runs. I mean, I kind of personally like having a second hand. But I don't know. Come to think of it, have I really needed a second hand? I mean, when I go to clock out, I go at the time. So, but that's the second hand. So the second hand is running on the chronograph. That top pusher shuts it off. The bottom pusher sets it back to 12. So overall, the look of the watch, I mean, it's it's slouching to one side, or what side is this more dominant on? And then add it to the other side. I might do that. Add it over here and take this off. I might do that real quick, see where it goes. Nah, I think it's alright. I think it'll be alright. Sitting pretty well. I buy these. They're affordable. It's been a while since I bought any other brand of watch, but this was meant to be, this milestone was meant to be like a $300 or $400 watch, you know, like an actual milestone. But since I am on my way to my goal, and that goal will come, you know, regardless, but I still like to have a little bit of just kind of a little bit of something to reward myself along the way. So this will serve for that that halfway mark, and it kind of doubles up both, because you know I typically buy cheaper watches to remind me of in the same colors of the companies that I invest in, and so I kind of did both in one watch. I bought a milestone watch, but I couldn't spend a whole bunch of money, so I bought this one instead. And then I went ahead and bought the red for the, you know, which reminds me of the Vanguard. A milestone watch, while also having my motivational part where I buy the color of the company or the index fund that I'm investing in. So I don't know, it's a good idea, but in the watch world, you know, there's different bezels. People call, you know, the red, white, and blue a Pepsi bezel. And I got that idea when I wear my Pepsi watch. I'm invested in Pepsi. Now, why don't I just buy a watch that has the same colors of all the different other things that I invest in too? So why not just do that as like a little bit of a pick me up? Let me go over the watch here real quick. So there's that there. There we go. So there's that there. Here's the back. A little bit of jeweling up here, jewel type finish. That looks like it has like an engraving in the back that says Parnis. So that's pretty cool. Quartz. I don't hear any movement of a dial in there or not. Where does it? Where's the specs on here? So 40 millimeter. Bandwidth is 20 millimeter. Movement VK63, VK64. But it says quartz on the description. Material stainless steel, mineral glass. Okay, that must be the different number then. 40 millimeter red dial quartz, which I like quartz better. I'm kind of leaning more toward quartz. I get tired of putting them on the winders and all that stuff. But so when I see this, I think of my index funds deep inside the Vanguard VP80X working for me. I think of my VTSAX working for me. I think of any other, I try to, you know, I'm kind of out of my mind on any other funds I might want to buy down the road. And so next year, I'll be going off of my regular Roth IRA, regular mixture of stocks, and I'm going to be going back to Vanguard. So every payday, I'll be putting this guy on, wearing this and thinking, here, okay, I'm ready to add to some more Vanguard for my Roth IRA. So, and then I just do a regular brokerage in the middle of the year. And But I'm going to turn 50 this year. So if I understand correctly, I'll be able to start doing 7,000 or 7,500 every year to my Roth IRA. So now my philosophy was invest until it hurts. And I give a full contribution every year. I max it out every year. You know, and they say that everyone's a genius in a bull market. But I don't know. It's you know, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, right? Who knows what's going to happen? So, well, anyway, don't worry about the haters. Just let the haters worry about you. See you on the next one.